Hi and welcome back to another thrilling episode of Putting the British in the American.
Hey, I'm Jackie.
And my name, it's Mark.
But
you already knew that.
This is episode 3.
Crumpets and Tea.
Yeah, little British
Humor. It's humor. The word you're looking for is humor.
Yeah.
You fail and do not go to the next round for $10,000.
A story of my life.
A ghost.
What about a ghost?
Joey from Friends, when he's in that game, remember? And one of the answers he has to do in the pyramid, and it's like, what's white?
Oh,
and
yeah.
A ghost. So hey, yeah, tell me about your week. What's been up with you? What's been the highlight? You know.
Well, the twins started school. That was exciting for them.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
Well, I have to admit, being left at home in the morning by myself, it's quiet. I thought I was going crazy for one moment and believed I missed it. I believed I missed that madness. But, I'm not sure if I want to believe that lie. But
It is weird not hearing them.
It was odd. It really
Yeah.
was, because normally the twins are coming up to you every second. Hey, let's do this, let's do that. Hey, Dad, let's do that. And it's like, now it's like, for a minute, I want to be like, hey, girls, how you doing? But I know they're having fun at school. So.
Oh, yeah, they love it. They love it. And they're only gone for like 3.5 hours, so it's not too terribly long.
No, however, let's talk about this episode that we are going to be doing together right now.
Yeah.
I know about very little of what is going to be happening, so I'm kind of going to be kicking it for most of this episode and following Jackie's lead like I have done for the episodes prior to this.
And the past 10 years.
So I'll throw my input in somewhere, I'm sure.
He always does.
But go ahead and lay it down for everyone so they know.
Well, I thought it would be fun for we always get tagged in like the British/American episodes where you have the British couple that's British and American and they have all those. So we always get tagged in those. So we just thought we'd do some fun words and some experiences with those words that we've had. It's called Crumpets and Tea, mainly because when Mark first moved here and my mom was planning on like the first time that we all as a family got together, and she asked if she needed to make tea and crumpets for him. And
it was at this moment in my life when I realized how Americans viewed us.
Yes, totally.
Apparently, and this is, funnily enough, a lot of meeting people has been this question. So do you just is tea time like a thing where you sit around and you have tea and crumpets together? And it's like, sure.
Yeah.
And there have been times when I've wanted to lie and been like, that's of course what we do. The Queen, she tends to come round and visit and
with your little finger sandwiches.
But no, I was honest and told them that no is not a thing, and I'm really sorry for that. And then they proceed to ask me why my teeth are so good, and I again have to say that fun knowing
the stereotypes
what
are awful for British people for some reason.
But hey,
Family
whatever,
Guy.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
I still get it to this day. Hey man, are you from Canada? Yeah, sure. Sounds exactly like where I'm from.
Or Australia. You get that one a lot.
Yeah, but there is at least somewhat a reasonably close difference with English and similarity, with England and Australia as opposed to England and Canada. Canadians sound more like you, eh? No, that sounded like an Australian.
That was Australian, yeah. That was...
Cool, blimey.
No, that's
another
Australian.
shrimp on the barbie.
That's Australian.
Hold on. Let me try and impersonate a British person. Hold on.
Okay.
Please, sir, can I have some more? Did I do it?
Yeah.
Did all those years of watching British TV finally pay off?
Finally.
Hell yeah.
I have a shirt in our cart on Amazon that I want to buy you for Christmas that says, "Don't make me use my British voice."
Well, you've already told me what it is now, so why am I going to want it? You've already ruined it.
I'm sure you saw it in there, so
I
it
didn't.
doesn't matter.
I'm not like you. I don't spend my days looking around at what's in what like that. I look at more pressing matters
Oh,
in,
what
in
are
life,
those?
like why WCW ceased to exist way back in 2001. And I'm on the path. 2000, I'm there.
You
It's-
are so close. This has been a long path.
It has been.
Yeah.
And I want to say that I'm understanding it completely as to why it's why everyone jumps ship. Anyway, this is not what this podcast is
Yeah,
about. This
no,
podcast is about the
no.
British words and the American words and the slang and well, not so much slang, but
No.
I do find it funny though how we have a lot of the same thing, but it's not the same. you know?
Yeah.
What is that deodorant? Because I'm sure you haven't got this written down. You guys call it
Axe. No, that's like body spray.
and we call it Lynx, but it's
Yeah.
the same thing. It's
Yeah.
same. It's
So
packaged
weird.
the same. It looks the
Why
same.
is that?
You're asking the wrong person, man.
Axon.
Accent.
Axkin.
Anywho, go
Axkin.
for it.
Well, another thing that I did this week, oh my gosh. So I have been like so against downloading TikTok. I've thought that it is okay. So when Destiny used to like walk with us in the store and do all these little funky dance moves as we're walking down the aisles, that's what I thought TikTok was, like nothing but people just dancing all over the place. Oh my gosh. I downloaded TikTok. We are now on TikTok.
We're not. She is. I'm not.
Yeah, I am.
I'm not involved in that. I will never get TikTok. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I see it on Facebook, I might have a peeksy poo, but I won't go as far as downloading the app because I am one of those few people who do not want to have my brain even more corrupted than it already is.
There is no corruption. Let me tell you what. I am like
Really?
so
Because
shocked at the stuff on. No, listen. So you can go from watching like this little kitten walking through the grass, just real cute, and then the next video, somebody cooking something, and you're like, oh my gosh, that looks good. So you save that because you want to make that. And then the next video is like people dancing. And then the next video is like somebody telling you how important your mental health is. And it's just like, oh, just wow, like a wealth of information along with, some entertainment, which is awesome. But it's just, that's not what I expected at all. So
If anybody would ever like to know why I get ignored, here it is.
why do
She
you
has
get
gone and
ignored?
found another platform.
Oh my gosh,
to
yes.
spend more time on.
So now I'm trying to figure out how we're going to get on there. So I think I've got it figured out. Hopefully within the next couple days. Who knows? I don't know. I really have no clue what I'm doing anywhere with this ever.
No, and it seems like sticking on topic is one of them because at the beginning of this episode, which is already now coming up to being quite close to 10 minutes in, you still haven't gotten down to the nitty gritty of what it is written down there.
So yeah, let's do some words.
Yes.
Okay.
A is for apple.
Apple or apple?
Apple. Well, apple. Okay.
Okay. Janitor.
Caretaker.
See, now this one is interesting to me because you used to tell me when you worked in you called it a care home. So I'm assuming like a nursing home, right?
It was a place where older people had dementia.
And you told me you were a caretaker.
No, that's not what I said. It's not a caretaker. Liam is a caretaker at his job.
Okay, which is like a janitor.
If you still work that job, buddy, I don't know. But
Yeah.
if you do, that's what he is.
Like a janitor.
Yeah.
Okay. What were you?
I was someone that looked after patients with dementia.
Okay, that's what I assumed you meant when you were like, I'm a caretaker.
No.
But then I saw that, so I thought he lied to me.
No.
So, okay. French fries.
Chips.
And how did that get you in trouble? Or not in trouble, I should say, but what was your first experience with that whole thing?
I have no idea at all why you would have thought that would have got me into trouble because this story really has nothing to do with anybody getting into any form of trouble. So, really.
I mean, you were quite angry. You were not happy.
I wasn't quite angry.
You were pretty upset about it.
Okay, you weren't there, so let me tell you the story of how I felt. How I felt. How it happened to me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So, as I was on the plane, flying across that ocean, watching for the first time in my life the USA version of Impractical Jokers.
Oh, definitely watch that. That's great.
I was asked the burning question of what I would like to have for my food. I thought, great, I will take a ham and cheese sandwich and chips because that's whatever. I waited and I was like, man, I can't wait for the food to come because I'm hungry. It's been a long time. I've been on this plane already.
So here's
6
where
hours.
his impatience
Hold
is coming
on.
in. Impatience.
Hold on. They bring it, right? And I mean, they brought me the ham and cheese sandwich. They got that part right. I mean, technically, they got the chips part right. It's just in the wrong country.
Yeah. So you got.
You tell me chips, and I'm expecting fries, but yeah, I got chips, and I ended up with crisps, which is what that is to us. So you could understand my confusion at first, but then when I realized that the plane was closer to being in America than it was to being in Britain.
Yeah, but it was leaving Britain, so
Don't
you
matter.
would think.
Don't matter.
How did
I
they
don't
determine
care.
that?
Point is, you don't confuse people like that, and then when you get the food, feel super disappointed in the fact that the chips weren't even a nice flavor.
Were they just on your plate, or were they even in a bag?
They were in a white packet. It was an ugly looking
Like a
thing.
generic, not even like a real chip.
I'm sure it was. I mean, hopefully it was a real chip.
But it didn't. It didn't say the brand name on the bag.
Yeah, no one ever tells you where that waste goes, do they? Now I know.
Okay. Oh, here's a fun one. So in America, I've never had to deal with this until one day in a car with Mark. We here in America call them traffic circles, apparently. But in the UK,
We call them roundabouts.
yeah, and they almost got us divorced on several occasions.
The first time will always be the most fun time, and I'm going to tell you why it was the most fun time. Number one, trying to understand Jacqueline directing us around this roundabout was like trying to watch your favorite TV show when your significant other or someone else just wants to talk. All you want to do is watch the show. You want to get to where you're going, and you're going to have a great time.
Okay, that's our house every night.
Significant other comes along, boom. What's this? What's that? What's this? And
sorry
she's like, hey, what's this round? Over this exit over here, but we've gone round 5 times by now, Jackie. So what do you think? If you followed the exit, the arrow was going towards the correct exit. However, somehow magically she got it wrong, and we ended up going down this way, and she said, don't worry about it, it'll be fine, we'll just keep going and we'll get to the point where we can turn around and it will join up with the road and we'll be fine. Wrong.
That never happened.
She was really wrong.
We ended up like down some
I was worried I was going to get murdered.
like hillbilly, like middle of nowhere, scary road.
Yeah.
And then we had to turn around and go back around the roundabout.
Then we're fighting. Then we're into it. We're getting into it. She is hitting me with the roadmap book because we were doing it back by then with the map in hand and magnifying glass. Look, this is where we're going. No, but anyway, so we ended up having to go back and we did it. But however, as Jackie did mention multiple times, this happened. So by the second time, you think we're prepared.
No,
you think we're ready. Think we're gonna make it through.
Nope, just as bad as the first time.
Thanks, Jackie. You completely ruined it. Boom. Round 2.
Oh no, it's not good at all. I don't understand who makes those kind of roads.
Well, considering that we in Britain have done pretty well with roundabouts, you know,
I feel like, okay, so I grew up watching the Chevy Chase vacation movies, and there's one where they go to the UK and he's literally stuck in that roundabout forever, for like days, just round. And I feel like that was us. I feel like that's me. We don't do well with them. I'm sorry. Why are they in America when we don't do well with them?
I agree with you. I don't know. I apologize for not knowing, but I don't know.
See, we're getting worked up again about it already.
Moving on from roundabout.
Okay, roundabout.
Next one.
Oh, here's some fun ones. Okay. So back to my TikTok. I'm going to try to incorporate this into a TikTok.
See, it already went from hour to my. See that quick
I
transition.
saw your eyes roll.
Quick transition. She
Your
just
pupils disappeared. Like your whole. Look at that. You're like the Undertaker.
Hold on.
It's ridiculous.
I'll get a TikTok video for you. What is it like? Hashtag rolling my eyes. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. There's a clip for you. To put 3-second TikTok of me rolling my eyes at your bullshit, as per usual. Oh my lord, it looks awful. There you go. Show the world what you're made of, Mr. Soup, and show them what you're made of. What a jackass.
Oh man.
I'm gonna.
He will
what you'll
never
have to
let
do,
me. He will
hold on.
never let me post
Listen.
that picture. But
What you'll have to do now is then find, and I don't know if you know the reference to this, but you'll have to find a 2-second clip of Teddy Long saying you're now going one-on-one with the Undertaker player, and then put that up. And
yeah.
it's me going one-on-one with my wife talking yet again. What's that? Oh, she's going on it, is she? All right, wake me up.
Okay.
Wake me up when we get there. Don't
So,
worry about
all
it.
right,
It's
you
fine.
stop over there. All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm back.
Okay, so when I was pregnant with Ava, there was a lot of
One of the 15 times she's been pregnant in her life, apparently, because she's all just has kids all the time. Can't stop, won't stop.
oh my gosh. Actually, yeah, we're done.
Yeah, we've already been there, done that, and got that.
That was
ugly tea, so-
episode
all right,
1.
Okay,
So
carry on.
Okay. Crib.
Oh my God, why don't I know the word?
Oh, you don't remember this?
No, and you know, it's funny. I was
3
actually
letters. Start-
caught.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
there you go.
Bob was having a conversation with me earlier about some stuff, and he was like, is there ever times when you're talking to someone over here or over there and you find yourself having to change the words? And I feel like, yeah, it's true, because I am.
Yeah.
Like, when I talk to someone over here, I typically like to spell the correct way, because I remember you telling me that you didn't know how you thought I just couldn't spell and I was stupid and dumb.
I didn't think you
And she
were
told me that
stupid.
too. She said, by the way, I thought you were really super
no,
dumb. You super dumb English guy.
That is not what happened.
You go home now.
Man, he's moody today. Wish me luck after the podcast. No,
I'll have Jared between parts in here.
That's
So
true. That's true.
at least my mood might
He'll
lift
calm
up.
me down.
Maybe.
Lift up.
Gonna need it. Ha ha, lift up. Ha ha.
Okay. Anyway.
I love your laugh. It is so infectious to the point we have to stop to then restart because your laugh blew
I'm sorry.
sound again. White chicks, that's what that sounds like. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
next one. I can get us there
I
quicker
don't
if you need me to.
understand this one. Diaper.
Nappy.
I don't understand that one. Nappy. I've never understood that one.
I don't know. That's
Okay.
what it is.
Stroller.
Pram.
There was another one that was
What?
push chair.
Yeah, it's that too.
Yeah.
Because it really is.
Yeah.
It's
I was
pushchair.
thinking about that. That's like very clever because you're literally pushing a chair. Okay, we're done with the baby ones. Garbage. Okay, this I really don't understand. Where did your head go? Why? What happened? Where did,
Oh, I'm just over here laughing. I just didn't want to pick it up over here and,
Okay.
and distract you.
Okay. Garbage.
Thank you, number just third person that decided to put this podcast on this week and forevermore. Thank you, Jerry. You've been a supporter of all of them so far. Thank
Anne
you,
has.
Kelsey.
Kelsey
I appreciate you
has.
too.
I think we've lost every. Oh no, Julie. Julie has.
Okay, 4.
Yep.
4. If we include you, 5. So high 5.
No, Liam.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah,
Did we
he told me.
lose
Yeah, he
him?
told me about him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He was kind enough to tell me he still listens to both.
Oh, that's nice.
So thanks, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You're super cool.
Yeah. Oh, look at that plug.
And
Yeah. Don't forget to listen to the
Yeah, man.
Untrue podcast as well.
And I really want to apologize for United beating United earlier. Manchester
Yeah.
United beating West Ham United earlier.
Yeah, that flip that one guy did
Man, I'm sorry.
was nice.
That was awful for you to get a penalty in the 94th minute and miss it and then have us score.
Yeah, I
Awful.
didn't miss. I missed that. I didn't see that.
Please don't stop
Where was
listening.
I?
I need you as a listener, buddy.
Yeah, don't go anywhere.
I'll make it up to you.
Are you clicking something?
I am, my USB.
Okay. I was over here clicking a pen earlier, and I thought you were going to yell at me, so I stopped.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, here's the next one. Garbage can.
No. Rubbish bin.
This one was dustbin, which I didn't
Dustbin,
understand.
yeah,
Because
it
a
is a
dustbin to me
dustbin.
is like a dustpan, like a little dust thing.
I don't know.
The thing that comes with the broom.
I have no idea, Jacqueline.
Period.
Period.
Like at the end of a sentence.
Yeah, it is exact. Full stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you know
Because-
when Mark's mad. If he puts a full stop,
You are
/
giving my
period
secrets away
at
because
the-
there are people that don't know this yet. And now you're telling them.
It doesn't
and they're
necessarily mean
listening.
he's mad. It doesn't have to be you that he's mad at. If he is in a
Actually,
mood,
most of the time, if I put a full stop, it's because of you.
how come
Not
that?
you,
No.
you, Jackie, but you, the individual.
Yeah,
who I
but
am
you
talking
use them
to.
with me sometimes.
Yeah, well,
And are they? Well, I'll learn something new again today. All right. How about these? Okay, same words but different pronunciation.
cool.
All right.
I'm there.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Now, how do you get aluminium out of that? I do not understand that.
All right, let me try this one out for you. We
Okay.
had it pronounced first correctly.
But
and
you're
again,
adding a letter in there that doesn't exist.
Isn't it spelled the same?
Yeah. It is. It's spelled aluminum.
Aluminium.
Oh, there's
I just
no
think
extra letter.
I think for you, like to us, tongue twisters are super hard. Like the actual.
You have
Hold
made
on.
it a tongue twister.
Hold on, it is not a tongue twister. You guys just can't say it because you.
But no.
And remember,
Aluminium.
remember when you used to say British boy were dumb? I think you got that wrong.
Aluminium. Aluminum.
Yeah,
Aluminum.
yeah.
That's not a tongue twister.
Anyway, guys, let me move on for her. Nike and Nike.
Yeah.
I'll just do it by myself.
Fine.
This
go.
section is just Mark. Adidas and Adidas.
Welcome to the Mark
My God, Mark.
Show.
Hold on. Mark, that's super funny. I know, Jackie. I can't believe that the episodes, the words get like that. No, but no, I remember because I used to think it was super, super, super dumb because you put no you in, you'd put a you in neighbor and then I'd be like, why is he
And
doing
color.
that?
And
then
color,
you put
too.
a you
I
in
did.
color
I was
and then
like,
you put it
God, he
in
can't
this
even
and then you did
spell.
that and then you couldn't do this right and then. Then you moved here, realized that, yeah, I guess you were right all along, found out what the actual history of United States and the United Kingdom and who got there first when it came to the speaking. And you guys, you've only been around for like close to 300 years. We have far been around longer. I mean, there are history books dating back to when we've been around. You guys, you're like...
Didn't
Have
we
you-
like
have you
spill
seen-
the tea or something for you?
Have you
or-
seen sidecars?
Yes.
That's you.
Like
That's you
it-
guys.
Like a motorcycle
Britain-
sidecar?
Britain may be small as a country, but we started it. You guys just kept having more and more and more kids.
Oh my gosh,
And
did we ever?
You had to, global warming, all these countries started coming together and created America. And,
What are you?
and that's how you
Oh
got
my
so
gosh.
big. And then you
this
looked at
is
the
his
country
way of
and
never having
realized,
to help our kids with homework.
and then you realized, oh my God, this country is so big. We need to have like 60 million kids. So that's what happened. And boom, America.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
yeah. You're never helping the kids with homework. Ever.
Okay.
Okay, here's a fun one.
Yeah.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Weird Al Yankovic. No? Weird Al Yanchovy. No? Weird Al Yankee Doodle went to town. Weird Al Yankovic.
No. What did
Weird
you-
Al Yankovic.
That's what you did. That's what you called it.
Weird Al Yankovic.
He was convinced that that's how all of British says
I'm
it.
going to tell you why. I didn't have any friends that listened to Weird Al, and it was the only way that I knew it.
He's amazing though. How can they not listen to him?
I think maybe 2 friends did, but we never really, played Weird Al. We played other things. So
I bet you did.
you're so... I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't know either. It's been a
wonder.
long week.
Sometimes I feel like I've lived with you for too long.
What does
you know
that
what though? Do you know
mean?
what's going to happen? The people of this podcast are going to listen, and they're going to start rolling their eyes at you too, just like I do, because they realize why is it that she's always saying something like that. I don't
Do you
know.
think that's gonna happen?
No, no.
You're such a liar.
Don't tell her.
That's why they don't answer their phones when I call them sometimes, isn't it?
If you did that with a little more acting, I think it might have been believable that you were trying to do acting. Failed on you. I am embarrassed for you.
No.
So,
That's all I had.
though, actually, if we were to, because the episode's coming up to be half an hour long.
Oh, that's good.
If we were to take apart all your laughs, it would probably only be about 10.
You think I laughed
So
that much?
you probably got 16
I think-
minutes worth of That's how it is. I mean,
this
it's,
is what I deal with. This is
And
what I
then-
deal with, people.
no, hold on. Don't. This is what I deal with, people. What do you mean what you deal with? Do you know the one that gets abused around here? Me. I'm the one that's always getting bullied by you.
Bullied.
I said bullied. I
Give an
stand by
example.
what I said.
want one example. Just one.
Right now, you are intimidating
bullying
me
you?
into trying to give you an answer that I don't have to give you.
Because it doesn't
I don't have to give you the answer. I don't have to give you the answer. All right. I don't want to air our dirty laundry in public. I'd prefer to do it behind closed doors. I know the doors are already closed in this room, but I meant securely with just us. I know you want to let them in. Just don't bring them in too close.
Oh my gosh. You
They'll take
crack me
sides.
up.
They'll take sides. And when I break off with my own sideshow, because you don't have the technology to do it right now.
Actually,
You won't have
just
it.
have the audio. I have everything else. I'm the one that's keeping everything else alive with the 2 followers that we have.
Oh, it's gone. It's dropped. Oh, shoot. It's kind of like my social life. I don't have one, so I guess
Hey,
it kind
you
of
know
amounts
what?
to the Spotify. So
I learned a long time
I
ago.
guess
to keep my circle small.
I guess we'll be our own listeners.
We are.
Hi, Mark and
I
Jackie.
find
What's
us
up?
funny.
What's up? You guys keep me going. If you would like to sign up for donations, just be donating to myself. I'm donating to you, Mark. Go, chap. Score 1 for Britain. Oh, shit, look, it made $5. It's pounds.
Pounds.
It's pounds.
Oh my God.
With the conversion rate, actually, I probably just... I lost money. I'm losing regardless. Yeah.
Oh.
It's 20 past 8, and I have not heard from Jared.
At all today?
No.
At all today?
No. I mean, I don't know how many more todays there are going to be, but no, this particular one that I've been in with you today, no. I have not heard from him.
Have you heard from him this week about this podcast?
No, we don't normally. He's kind of just
Oh, he
here
just
and-
shows up.
yeah.
Okay.
But no, I messaged him this week, and he messaged back, and he's been active 3 hours ago. So
Oh, okay.
maybe he'll turn up, maybe he won't. Maybe I'll have a partner here, maybe I won't. Maybe we'll have to continue with this podcast, and then we'll have to dive into the next half an hour when we come back. So when we stopped the show, it was around 8:30. It's now 9:14. I haven't heard from Jared, so we're going to pick this back up.
Yeah, hope you're okay, Jared.
So, seeing as this whole episode is called,
Crumpets and Tea.
maybe we'll talk about crumpets.
Yeah, I've never had a crumpet.
So let me tell you something, people of America. To those of y'all that don't know what those is, crumpets are a traditional British breakfast to some of us. Some of us, like myself, would eat crumpets for breakfast. But I'd also eat them for lunches and dinners if I was super duper lazy. and I just wanted to pop it in the toaster because it's bread. If that helps you out any, Jackie.
So
I can
is
see
it
you
like
looking at me.
like English muffin type of thing?
Well, as I was trying to say, children of America, they are in County Market. I think the one that, or is it Hy-Vee? Damn it, I've forgotten. I think it's Hy-Vee.
Have I eaten them before?
I don't know.
Have I had one?
No, you have
Okay.
not. No, I think it's County Market. I'm going to stick to my original answer and say County Market.
What?
And maybe we should go and buy some
We should.
so we can not only taste them and I can see the difference,
Yeah.
but to also
Ooh, we
take
could
a
do a
picture
video.
and put it up. Yeah, you still need to take a picture of that and put it up.
I do.
waiting.
I already have it on my phone. I just need to
Well,
put
why
it
is
up.
it not on? You've been. I'm going to put the picture with the other things you were supposed to be
I
doing,
know.
but you haven't
I'm
even
kind
done that
of-
either.
I've been a little bit busy.
This woman is our PR, and she's not doing a very good job.
See, I have
And
this thing.
before you guys go asking, well, Mark, why don't you do it? I ain't got the time.
Yeah.
All right, I
I
ain't got
have
it.
this thing called an 8-hour-a-day, 5-day-a-week job.
All right, I have 6 days.
And then
a
I
week.
had to work Saturday on top of it.
Yeah.
So today's my only day off. And
Okay.
I can't put everything up in one day. Like that would just be ridiculous.
Do it in sections. Do it in parts. Do it like I do. Just little by little.
None by none.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, you're following along with the trends, so really, it's working well in my favor so far.
Yeah.
So, what else do you think we should talk about? Because I mean, it's okay talking about Crumpets and Tea. By the way, I don't like tea.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm not a tea fan. My mum likes tea. She likes hot lemon tea.
Does she like cold tea?
I don't.
Do
think
English
so.
people drink cold tea, like
No.
iced tea,
No, they tend to do more. I don't know, really tea like British.
like hot tea?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hot tea. I remember seeing your variations of tea and going, wow. Either I didn't pay close enough attention back home and these products must have been in our stores, but I can't help feel they're not.
Just because of the different flavors?
Not just that, but I mean, I don't think I've ever seen cold brew the way you guys have.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I've seen that you guys have that I, didn't know, but whatever.
Yeah. It's
Didn't know
different
there was
country.
that many cheeses in one place. And
There-
then Walmart
there's
showed me that I
lot
was...
of cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember first moving here and going to Walmart and being like, bang, that's just crazy that there's all this cheese, all this choice. I have all these years to devour all of these flavors and I've already gone for them.
Yeah. Yeah. When I started grocery shopping for my grandpa before he passed away, and he sent me to the store to get Munster cheese, I was so confused. I just thought there was like yellow cheese and white cheese, and those were your two choices.
You uncultured
I have, yes,
uneducated
very much.
swine.
I grew up in just myself. Like I didn't. Yeah, I had a very small circle and didn't really get to learn a lot. Which is
Okay.
weird because my stepmom is so like cultural, and she likes to travel all over the world, and then I just learned nothing.
So you were telling me during the course of the week how you'd like to make this podcast more of an interactive thing when it comes to like Facebook and TikTok and this
Yeah.
and that. And I know you had touched upon it earlier, but I think you should go a little further into it. And talk about it.
I think if you people, anybody, if there's a story that you've heard one of us tell that you want to know, let us know. If there's
Bear in mind, there are some things that we cannot get
Yeah.
into, but anything funny
Yeah.
that paints us not in a disgustingly weird light, great. You
oh,
know?
we're not weird.
Can be stories about us, our kids, and when I say us as a couple and or slash
Yeah,
individually, up to you, don't mind. But
And
I think it
we-
would be fun.
Yeah, and we've had some rough times in our life, and we don't mind talking about that kind
I
of
do.
stuff.
I don't want to talk about stuff.
We're
I'm
comfortable
a private person.
with it now.
I don't really think people need to know much more about us than we're married and here we are. That's it. Now, there are certain years in our life that we seem to pretend don't exist, but
No,
whatever.
you're the one that said that you wanted to be open about it.
I changed my mind, right? It's like sometimes a woman changes her mind. I change my mind.
Women
right?
don't change their mind.
Oh,
Men just don't
boo,
listen.
Hucky. I hear
No, men just don't listen.
Okay, how many times have you asked me something and I'm like, but I remembered though, didn't I? And then you're
you
like,
do have a very weird memory.
You're trying to catch me out, and I'm like, but you can't because I know.
Yeah, you do have a weird memory.
Try again. Well, you want to talk about a conversation we had back in like May of 2014? Sure. Hold on.
What?
Hold on. I'll tell you where we were in the old house, probably watching a wrestling pay-per-view, using a broom to touch the laptop to make it work.
Gosh, that was hilarious.
Yeah. One of the many stories. I'm a wrestling fan. I am not ashamed to admit that. Despite the wrestling product not being so good when it comes to my WWE that I have watched for years, now there is another product around that I do watch. Anyway, WWE released an app, and this app, it came in, I think it must have been about May of 2014 because it was WrestleMania, so April.
How do you remember this shit? Like I don't remember last week.
Hold on. What was it, 2013? No, I came in 2013, so it's 2014.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, so there we go. WrestleMania 30 was the first one we watched. So the rest, the one before, we had to use a broom on a computer so it wouldn't time out because at that point in time, I wasn't so technically gifted when it came to using equipment.
He's still not. He's just lucky they got an app.
Well, hold on, right?
If they had never gotten
now
that
I know
app,
how to make sure that the monitor doesn't time out, so I know how to make it work. Had I known that back then, we could have done that and not had to use a broom. But oh my god, that was so annoying. You get to a really good part, and are you wanting to time out? No, broom. Do you want me just to sit by it so that it,
Okay, and
no,
the reason
I don't want to have to
why
wait your night
the
like
whole
that.
thing with the broom, because they're probably not understanding. So the laptop had to be plugged into the TV, which was across the room from us.
And the HDMI cable was like 1 foot. It was tiny. I don't even know why something like that existed. You clearly knew I wanted to go a long distance. So why are you making me? Why?
We eventually moved the couch closer to the TV.
Yeah, that's fine.
That was ridiculous. Whatever. It was like in the middle of the room.
Yeah, so did we get to watch the show? We did. We did.
Oh, so the first week that Mark was here, oh my gosh. So, people probably thought that we were all nasty and all that, but whatever. No, this is what we did. He introduced me to Harry Potter movies. I had never watched a Harry Potter movie. The first week I took the whole week off of work and we binge watched all the Harry Potter movies. We ate the weirdest food. We just had the best time ever.
Hey, America. I have got a question for you. Harry Potter. To those of you listeners who are watching Harry Potter who are American, not British, American, why is it that Harry Potter was recorded, produced, and all that wonderful jazz in Britain, right?
Yeah.
And the first ever one was called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? Why did America come along and go, you know what, right, that don't sound good enough. We're going to call it Sorcerer's Stone. Well, I wouldn't have minded so much had every other single one that got shown over here, they were all the same name.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know.
If any of you American diehard Harry Potter fans were, I'm sure there's none of you, but not who are listening to this podcast anyway.
Addie's a diehard Harry Potter fan. I bet
why is
she'll
it called
listen.
Sorcerer's Stone? Did you know that it was called Philosopher's Stone? Because I'm sure if you were a diehard fan, you would know
I
that.
bet
And
she
there would
does
not
know
be a
that.
shocked look on your face right now going, wait, what?
No, I bet she does know that. She's a diehard fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes him.
Loves
Well,
him.
I say that, but then when I moved here, I had never watched Lord of the Rings. And then with all that spare time I had having to wait to get my work visa,
Yeah, that was awful.
Lord of the
wait.
Rings became something that was a watchable thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I liked it.
Turned
and
out
then
that was pretty good too.
Hobbits was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so awesome.
Awesome.
Okay, anyway.
I don't know how we got on that. Oh, you never know with us.
But going back to that though, when we were watching Harry Potter eating weird stuff,
Yeah.
that's how I gained all that weight. Thanks. Thank you, America, for making Mark fat. Not only thank you for making Mark fat, thank you for giving me allergies. That was also a kick in the teeth that I didn't need, because having to have already gained so much weight without realizing, to then see myself and go, great. That's why I'm glad I am where I am right now. So thank you very much,
Yes.
Jacqueline, for giving me this dad bod.
Hey.
It's all in the stomach now. No,
Welcome to my world.
But American food is good.
Yeah, it is.
I love everything that you guys do, except for healthy stuff. I hate healthy stuff. I
Yeah,
hate fish.
yeah.
But everything else that you guys do that is not good for you, thanks. I really do.
Food is amazing.
Yeah, no, I really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
I remember one of the last times I was back home, and the large meal of a British meal, coming over here and realizing how large actually is.
Yeah.
Blew my mind.
That's why America is obese.
Okay, you're not.
I guess the
but
whole country isn't, but
just because there's a show named like that doesn't mean that America is that. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
again, stereotyping.
Yeah, that's right. I shouldn't do that.
Anyway, 40 minutes in, I like to announce the time every so often, just so you know how close
good,
we are.
though. Yeah,
and just in case
no.
there is anything that you would like to throw out there. I think we should talk about how we would like to do video at some point.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think we need to get that figured out. And
We're
get that
not
for ya.
the most technological
We're learning.
gods that we wish
Yeah.
we could be. But
Yeah.
we try, so
Yeah.
bear with us. But we would like to try it. I'd actually asked Jared about doing it, and
Yeah.
he said he loved the idea. Wish he would have replied tonight, but whatevs.
Yeah.
Videos, I think, is something that could be fun, especially if
Yeah.
you're wanting to do TikTok. It's
Yeah.
I'm not one for the video, but I'll do anything for you. So, it is what it is.
Oh, whatever. Everybody's gonna be.
Jackie, I don't want to get married. Hey, I got great ideas, Gary. Jackie, I don't want kids. Hey, guess who's pregnant?
Hey, now you say that like I forced you into all that.
Hey,
That's
Mark.
not how it happened.
What's up, Jackie? I don't want to alarm you, but I am getting up there in age. And with that, just in case that whole thing you said about having kids, what about it? Well, you might want to go ahead and start unthinking that so we can get this done now before anything happens. What do you mean anything happens? Well, has anyone ever told you what happens when women get older? What?
Yes, what happens?
What? You really have no idea, do you? No, I freak out when I hear the word period. You
Oh
have met
my
me.
god.
Yeah, no, I remember those times when you would scream like a little bitch every time I'd mention the word period.
Yes, he
Yes.
did. It was
Hey,
ridiculous.
Hey, there's no need to be that mean about this, right?
It
Just
was
get
ridiculous.
to your point. Okay, well, my point is I'm getting older. Just get me pregnant before I kick your ass. Oh, that's how you are? Listen, motherfucker, if you didn't know before, I wear the pants in this house.
Oh, shut up.
That's pretty much how that went.
Whatever. He's such a liar. You can't take anything that he says seriously.
Why? Don't you think that story at least sounds funny? And
It
whoever's
does,
listening,
but it's
whoever,
not true
however many
in
people
any
listen,
way.
however many people listen to this
Probably
episode,
like
and I
3.
hope there's more than just a couple. But if you do and you hear that and you find that funny, then maybe that should be the original story. Release this, and then do a poll and be like, should this be the original story?
You keep telling me to do polls. I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to do polls.
I don't know
either.
how to do that either.
But that's something else we can learn. You can learn.
I see. Why is it always got to be me?
I'm not very good at learning new things. I'm a man. We don't have much room for much else except for for me, Manchester United winning, my kids, your safety. That's about it.
I
Work. Yeah, that's about it.
I feel like
My
men.
mum, Bob, my sister, my nan, Dougie the dog over there, Bella. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay, done.
Yeah,
Okay. I feel
my friends in the UK, what's up, buddies? Hope you're all doing good. I love every one of you. Too many to name, but you know all who you are. High fives to all of you.
I feel like
what?
I was just waiting to see if you were going to interrupt me again.
Why was I going to interrupt you again?
I feel like men play dumb. I feel like men like, oh, I don't have enough room in my head for that. When in reality, you really do. You just say that so that you don't have to do things and remember things.
My teachers would disagree. They said, you know, that Mr. when talking to my mum, you know, he'd be clever. He just use his brain. He'd be fine.
But that wasn't
No,
from
sir.
lack of
No offense.
brain.
No offense. I'm dumb, right?
No.
You quizzed me, and what did I write down on my paper? I was in the wrong class in my head. I wrote it down in French. It's geography. I was wrong.
That was lack of trying, not lack of knowledge or not. No, that was you just being lazy and not wanting to. There's a difference.
You know what?
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Me being dumb.
You're not dumb.
I mean, actually, if I was so dumb, I wouldn't have remembered that.
See?
Hi, and welcome back to... Oh, my God, I forgot. What's my name? What?
Mark.
It's Dave.
With the R.
Mark with an R. Hi, and welcome back to Putting the British and the American. My name's Mark. Oh,
I'm glad you were born in the big country of the Great Britain.
the big. Thank you, small country of the United States. Appreciate that. America. No, thank you. I mean,
Do you want to
whatever.
hear something awful? Like, I didn't pay attention in history and geography and stuff. I really didn't. It was boring to me. Not science, I didn't really care about either. English, not really my cup of tea either. Anyway, I did not like. I've heard a couple British people talk growing up, but I
Okay.
didn't really realize that there was like a whole country full of you.
Well, I will blow you of how I found out about Illinois.
Okay.
Blow your mind, not blow you. I will blow your mind. What a
I would
dude.
appreciate
Right.
that.
So I knew of the United States. I had known of New York. I had known
Yeah.
of Washington, D.C. I had known the big places, the places that mattered. San Francisco,
Yeah.
California. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Illinois is like the armpit of the fucking
I only found out
US.
about Illinois because of CM Punk.
Oh yeah, Chicago.
And then I was like, oh. And then Jackie, I met you a couple years
You
later.
probably did. You hunt me out? Did you search for somebody in Illinois, and then there I was? So you're like, oh, I guess I'll just take her. I just need to get to Illinois so I can finally meet CM Punk.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How much do you like Illinois? How much do you like? How much do you like living here?
It is awful. It's
You wouldn't recommend
we need
it.
To move.
You wouldn't.
Not at all.
You wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Right?
No, negative.
Okay, so that story you just threw out is just complete horseshit. Let's have it out.
But you did not know that at the time. You probably thought, "Oh, Illinois, okay, yeah, that sounds
Well,
like a cool place with their
to be honest,
cornfields and their cows."
when you were telling me that Illinois was kind of quiet,
yeah,
I didn't see. I pictured Illinois like I would Chicago. You know, there was no. I couldn't picture it any other way.
yeah,
Like I'm sure to you, London is what.
big buildings.
That's all it
and
is.
traffic and trains.
And there were people here that find that really hard to believe that there was no greenery around me. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, there were green things. There just wasn't how
There
it is
weren't.
here.
You didn't like. You have a tree in your yard,
Yeah, but I think you'd have to be there to understand.
but like the city didn't.
There are too many establishments compared to the greenery ratio.
Yeah.
over there.
Okay.
You know, you have to travel far north. I think if you're wanting to look you have to go out of London. Regardless, you
Yeah.
have to go out of London to start seeing some form of greenery that would equate to what it looked like over here.
Yeah. Oh, I remember when we were driving home and he was looking at like all the open fields and stuff. Like the look on his face was amusement. It was like Disneyland.
It was magical to me. And
Yeah.
that may sound stupid to people who live here because they're like, well, it's Illinois. But again,
Yeah.
I could say that to you. It was London. You know what I mean? I wasn't a fan either. I love being here. But seeing that open land is like, thank God it's not another building. To see different things, to see a train going by, to see the amount of animals you guys have, to see all the billboards you guys have. It's crazy. Looking across at the other highway and seeing how your semis and your trucks are lit up.
Yeah.
There's another one for the record books. You guys call them semis. We just call them trucks.
Yep.
Lorries. We call them lorries.
Lorries.
Don't you remember when we used to put the lorry
my
crashes in the computer and watch those too? What sick
yes.
individuals we are.
Yeah, we liked to watch car crashes on
But
YouTube.
it was, and sometimes it still is. It's nice to be able to look out your window and go, oh, look at that. It's
Yeah, no, I get it. This is all I've ever known, so I couldn't do the big city.
you wouldn't want to.
I
It's
would
not.
know.
I mean, if you're a young person who's just looking to have a good time, you go right ahead, honey. You got it going. No, London's your place. You go out to them gay bars and you got it. You're fine. You're awesome. We used to go there. Me and my buddies used to go to a gay bar, not because we were gay, obviously not, but because drinks were always cheapest on a Monday.
I bet
we
you
would
had a
all-
lot of guys buying you drinks, didn't you?
No comment. How many did you accept? No comment. How many guys you kissed? No comment. No, I'm kidding. 4. No. No, we would go. Me and some buddies. And it was fun. It's just fun. And it's not exactly how you probably picture it. You probably picture dudes just coming on to you all the time. It wasn't like that. It was very relaxed. It was just the
was
same.
it like a drag show type thing? Did they do those?
I mean, we didn't see any drag in the place we were at. I mean, it had poles and you could dance and you could, there was seated areas and whatever. And, it typically would look exactly like a straight bar.
Yeah.
I mean, the only difference is there are not creepy old dudes hitting on all the women.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone's a friend. Everyone's having fun. No one's getting into trouble. Everyone is respectful.
Yeah.
It's great. You have a good time.
Yeah.
And it makes it better when you go with company you like too.
Yeah.
And the people I went with all the time, and there was different groups, fun. Every time was fun. And it would be just such a fun night.
Sounds fun.
Fun. It was fun. Let me repeat that word, fun.
I've done the drag shows here. I've gone to a couple of those with some girlfriends, and they were fun.
I do have one story I'll close this out with, and I don't know how many of you know this, but I'm just going to throw it out there anyway. But hey, Pete, this is about you, Pete de Saint Croix. Okay, his name is my buddy Pete de Saint Croix. Anyway, when I was in college, and the only reason I'm saying this, by the way, is because of you talking about drag. Mm-hmm. This wasn't drag, but it does involve some form of, nudity. Mm. It was my birthday, and it unfortunately was on a Sunday, and everything was closed. So me and my college friends, we decided to go up London and try and find somewhere that we could go and watch whatever. Somehow we got dragged into this back alley strip, whatever it was. It wasn't even a strip joint, really. But we all sat down in a circle, and this pole was in the middle, and this woman came out and she said, "Hey, if any of you would like to buy me a 300 bottle bar champagne, we'll go split it upstairs." Hold on. This was before she had taken her clothes off. She then took her clothes off. And Pete, my buddy Pete, not the straightest of people, by any means, like to intertwine between the two.
Yeah.
There were words I will not repeat in this sentence, but he shouted out basically that she had a nice vagina. He just used a rather filthy word for it. Oh my God, I died inside of embarrassment, mainly because I didn't like the spotlight being on me, but they all pointed at me being birthday boy Pete had shouted that out. So it was like a pressure moment for me. Got up there, ran out of there. Man. Yeah, some of my friends. I never really went out with them again. Nope. Bad guys.
Yeah, you don't like you don't.
Do you
like
know how
people
many of the
looking at
people
you.
I talked to that I went out with that night? Zero.
Really?
Zero. Yeah,
Really?
actually, the people I hang out with college in the end were Liam and Joe's and all those, and those are people I'm still friends with.
Yeah, yeah.
They're more on my maturity level because they're younger, and I'm a bit. I like to think I'm hip and cool. I can rock it with the about 5 years younger. I've got the lingo. Once you start diving into things like the yodel guy and whoever else, I'm not too sure. So I think that's kind of where it stops. But 5 minutes left. Just wanted to get that out. So
Yeah. So
now
you
give
think
this-
you're hip, huh?
I think I'm pretty damn hip.
Do
I think I'm
you?
cool.
Do you?
Yeah. Me.
You know, Devin or Destiny, I don't remember which one. It might have been both of them, did say the other day that we were getting funnier. So, I mean, that's a plus when you're teenage
Destiny
kids.
said that.
Was it Destiny?
Because
yeah.
I'm sure she listened to this and thought, you know
That's right.
what?
Devin doesn't even listen.
You know
Thanks,
what?
son.
Before Mark came around, your mum, she weren't that funny. But now that I'm finally listening
I've
to the
always
two of
been
them
funny.
together, wow, he has made her. You know, that Jackie show that she's going for, that she's aiming for, like Oprah, Jackie.
Oh my gosh!
like in the
what I would
70s
give
show.
to just be able to interview people. Hell yeah!
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll get there for you. We'll get there. We need to turn the 23 into 32 and then the 32 into
Yeah.
3200. I know that's many, many years away, and
Never. It's
Never.
never. And then the nevers.
but we'll try for you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Hey, as long as we have this recorded for our children to listen to, and
That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
And I would, if you guys would be okay with, would like to involve the children in this somehow.
absolutely.
Because I know your friends like our kids, and I don't know about my friends liking my kids because my friends are at home and I've never interacted with my kids.
yeah.
So it's hard to tell.
No, our kids are awesome. So yeah, all
Like-
5 of them. We'll have to get Devin and Destiny in on it too.
I would like to have them on if they would
Yeah.
like to be on. So Destiny, I know you're definitely listening. If you'd like to be on here and we can interview you about certain things about your life, i.e. music,
Yeah.
then by all means come along and
Yeah.
come be a part of this fun, wonderful thing. And we can delight you like we do every Monday morning for these people who listen to this, hopefully.
Yeah.
'Cause-
And Devin, if you want to do something game wise, I don't know. He's a gamer. I don't know.
I'm not too much of a fan of that. I like FIFA. I like wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't know much else. He beat me in Call of Duty once, and I never played it again. So, yeah. Good for you, Devin. Good for you. All right. Like Paul Rudd. Hashtag FDH. I got you too, Devin.
FDH.
I got you too, Devin. Yeah. Like FPR, it's hashtag FDH.
Oh, geez.
Catch up, Jackie. Catch up. Anyway, so 2 minutes. We should round this out.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
want to say thank you to all of the supporters of Jackie, to Jackie's makeup
do not
artist,
come back
to
here
Jackie's
for me.
audio engineer, to most of Jackie's lines in this, to Jackie's feedback every time the show is listened to by her, for Jackie's criticism, for everything that she does. I want to thank her because she is the best part about this show, and I am so
ass.
glad to be a part of this. I want to say with her, I'll say kind of behind her because she does a lot of the talking, but that's okay. This is all about her after all because she's the one who wants to be famous.
There's no famous in it.
Famous J. Anyway, yeah. Have you got anything you'd like to close with?
I mean, I don't know. You haven't let me talk yet.
How does it feel?
It's funny. I like it.
This is how it is with you every day.
You know what? I deal with it with Ava every day. I know. I don't know. Yeah. I
Don't be
can't
mean
help
about
it.
my firstborn child.
She talks a lot. She's exhausting.
She is learning. She is learning about the world.
She is.
She's got 1,001 questions labeled for mum.
I know. She needs to like relabel those for dad because mom's brain is tired.
Do you know though? She does ask me questions. Hey,
Does
Dad, how
she?
you doing?
Yeah.
Fine. How you doing? Good. That's it. That's all we need. That's it. We
Yeah.
need to know each other fine, and that's fine. No,
What
I'm
did
kidding.
I
We
get?
do have a
I
lot of
get the
conversations
questions
together.
like this. Why do people have fingers? Yep, that's a real question that she asked me one day.
That's okay. Lily counted my fingers the other day and said, "Wow, you have a lot of fingers." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Do you?" Yeah. I said, okay then. Good. You're learning too, Lily. I'm happy for you.
Oh, she's cute.
Yes, but thank you for listening. We'll be back next week to bore what's left of you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.